Make a habit of empathy, to recognize ourselves in each other.
Well, just a little while ago, I was sitting over there kind of working, and you were going to the lunchroom, and you said, "Oh, would you like some coffee?" So I felt that was kind of very empathetic, like you're kind of putting yourself in my shoes. Oh, what does it feel like there? So was that empathy on your part, or?
Well, not consciously maybe, but that is how when I am in the role, because here as one of the organizers, and I'm, my job is that all the people who come here, and especially at the meal times, that everyone goes, with their stomach filled and not go hungry. And so I want to make sure that they have, they get what they like, what they are eating, and they are, it is done in a more loving and respectful manner, and not like, oh, you're here, so I just give you dinner, not like that. I wanted to make it an enjoyable, happy experience for you. So when I saw you, munching on your fruits and vegetables, I said, maybe the hot cup of coffee seems like a good thing to cheer up or to just touch that, part of the stomach, And some people I saw, I think it looked like they were craving for cookies, so taking a platter of, cookies and fruits for them. But that is how I am on my daily, just going a little bit beyond, and like the servers who were looking after everybody, the hotel staff, I went and put my arm around them and saying, thank you so much for accommodating our last minute request and so much confusion about who's going to eat what and, not. So I think people feel happy. And when you exhibit that kind of behavior, I think, I don't know what it is, but it creates more positive energy and loving energy all around you. And that is what, that is where I really want to focus. I don't know if you have seen the schedule, but I'm speaking tomorrow, and my title of the program is Cultivating Compassion Through Bread Making. And people say, what do you mean by through bread making? But it is not really, it is just a metaphor, again, I'm using as an example, but we can cultivate compassion through any action that we take every day. So if I'm a sweeper, and my job is to sweep the church every day, or my job is to clean the dishes, I do it with, passion and love, and thinking that I'm doing it not just for myself as a job, but I'm serving the, larger, larger than me, beyond me, and larger community, larger frame of humanity. And when you do with that, it becomes almost like you're practicing yoga in your daily life, and it doesn't become a chore. It becomes like an act of love. And where did I learn that? From my mother. When my parents were married, my dad was an extremely well-educated, learned man, and he retired as a Supreme Court judge of the state. On the other hand, my mother had only third grade education. So instead of looking at her as what can she really contribute, she used her strength, which was she was excellent cook, that this is how she built relationship, that she wanted to cook with all her heart put into it. And when she was in the kitchen, you could see she was so happy. But she was more happier, like you can see that glow in her face and the eyes twinkling and her face smiling when she would see us eating and eating like wow, this is so awesome kind of a feeling, And that gave her such a joy. And I used to wonder, what is this ingredient? Because when you talk about cooking, most of the world chef will say you need this ingredient and that ingredient. And I think her ingredients were really love and passion that she put in her cooking. And everybody who came into our house could never go out without eating or having sharing a hot cup of coffee and something she baked or something she made. And every day it was her ritual. Then when she cooked a meal, she will first offer to God as a blessing and as a thank you. And then we all would eat that food. But then she would take out 2 small plates for cow and the birds. Every day what we ate was taken out separate, for them. And she would always tell us that God has created this universe where everybody is, so make sure you have respect and compassion for every creature. And that's what I think I have been practicing in my life.